It's week 4 of the NFL. And we've got the Dolphins' speedy running back. He was steady for him on the ground a week ago, reaching the century mark and adding.
Here we go, set. Yellow, one.
On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 9 carries, 52 yards.
And that's just not enough carries for a running back to get loose and really feel like he's into the game, because they have to have enough volume to establish a rhythm, not just for themselves, but also to get in sync with their offensive line so they can read the blocks properly and they can execute. I expect them to get a minimum of 15 carries in this game, and the optimum number would be 20+.
You talk about this Miami defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Oh, able to avoid him. And he works free. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Back to throw. Wolf. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Wolf. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
Don't do us like that.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so, they're going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
From the 21 and 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Wolf. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Looked like he had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
On 3rd down, Wolf. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. The kick by Carlson is good, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground, because we know that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense, because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Couple of Alabama guys there. Tua to Waddle for the Miami first. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And now look at him go. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. And some oohs and ahs from the crowd as he jukes his way forward for a couple of yards. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Operating from the gun. Wolf. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's going to be brought down right there, so nothing after the catches. He's dropped at the 42. Jacobs going to try the middle. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. They work now on 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Wolf. He finds his man. Complete. It's Jacobs. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So they'll line up losing 5 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Looking to throw. Wolf. It's caught here by Adams. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here's the Raiders punter now. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Devon Achane of the offense ready to go once again. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as the season moves on.
I'm sure he said challenge accepted. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Tua going to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Raiders football 1st and 10. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. You talk about this Miami defense. They were fantastic a week ago to win over Houston.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
Las Vegas sending out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Tua. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes you're fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
The 2-yard line. First catch there for Evans. Good enough for a first down. Off play action. Wolf. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Off the bootleg. Wolf. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Miami set to take over. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to throw. Wolf. That's to the Notre Dame man, Michael Mayer. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On 1st and 10, Wolf. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. An entertaining start to this one. More to come. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They'll look to throw again. He completes it to Evans. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The offense on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
He's got room to roam.
And finally down at the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
This is caught. Touchdown Raiders. Davante Adams. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Tyreek Hill on the return. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Miami's offense set and ready to go. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On second down, Tua. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10.
He'll dump this off to Achane.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
The Dolphins at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And Waddle going to have a Dolphins first down as a tackle made at the 42.
Tua to throw again. That's out to Hill, right side complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Setting to throw on first down is Tua.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Raiders are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. 53 yards rushing for him now to this point. Here's 2nd and 3.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try to fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination, but they find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. And going deep for Hill. And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Dolphins have yet again retaken the lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle.
Let's go.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession the first time.
This is a diving effort by Evans. What a catch. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback.
Finding Evans here, going across the middle of the field.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hamilton. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking to throw. Hamilton.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Here's the Raiders punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Here's Hill on the return. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Devon Achane of the offense ready to go once again.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. 2 and now on first down. Underneath, caught by the tight end Allen. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
Finding Waddle crossing the field and bringing it in.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. And again, it's Tagovailoa. That one complete to Hill. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Tua sets up to pass it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And his kick is indeed good. And they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. We haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Raider offense heading back for one final first half drive.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they're going to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we have to dial things back a little bit.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. 2nd and 9. Achane here. They stay on the ground.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 3rd down, Achane.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
98 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43.
A give, running right, Achane. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Vaughn on 1st and 10 to the 27-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Down to the 25.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
A run with Vaughn out of the gun. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Now hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
And they'll set up the screen to Vaughn.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to pass. Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill.
Ready up. 52 blaster.
To throw on 2nd down. Wolf. And this is going to be incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Ready, break.
8-yard pickup. And the Raiders' 1st down.
Ready.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. He'll get this up to about the 44.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Oh, this is off the side of his foot. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here.
Devon Achane of the offense ready to go once again.
He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Here's Tua.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers it.
And The drive starts with a run from Achane. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you're worried about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
A give running right is Vaughn. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this third quarter of play. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Running right, here's Achane. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 147 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And this offense on third down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And Allen's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 30. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
At the Raiders' 10-yard line.
A give left side. Here's Achane. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Here we go. Here we go. Shot. 17. Ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Wolf. That's the Mayer, the tight end. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Here we go.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
At the 32-yard line.
Back to throw. Wolf looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And the Las Vegas first down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line.
First down, Raiders.
Back to throw again. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. They'll look to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 21. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. In motion, Hill. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Fighting through
first down. A run straight ahead with Achane. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 164 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. Right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40. Now Tua on the bootleg here. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
On play action, here's Tua. And that is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun is a give to Achane. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Up the middle, it's Vaughn. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. They'll run for it with Achane. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown.
Let's go.
Throwing to start the drive. Wolf. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Throwing on 1st down. Wolf. Able to connect with Jacobs. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now 2nd and 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pass complete. It's Adams. And Devontae's going to have a Raiders 1st down as he'll get this up to midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw caught by Mayer. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion. So I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. Well, this crowd into it now. 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole.
And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a...
Down to an Eagles Tua, and that should just about do it. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout, but instead they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these are...